All right, so let's talk about who's winning the Iran war, which seems on its surface like a fairly simple question. I mean, the US and Israel have dominated the airspace over Iran. They are far, far militarily superior. Um, they have a couple of the strongest militaries on earth, far tactical superiority. And in the last couple of weeks, excuse me, I got a thing. Um, we've seen them just decimate Iran. But is that winning? Is the question. Because it depends. Winning, first of all, depends on what your goal is. So we're still not sure what the goal of this war is on the US side. Is it for oil? Is it for regime change? Um, Neither of those is going very well because sheer military and battlefield domination does not equal winning a war. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Because what is it that we want? Do we want to go in and change the regime? That's going to be very difficult to do. You can't do that with air superiority. You're going to have to put boots on the ground in a country that has been invaded by outsiders, that has had their own civilians killed by outsiders, not to mention their religious leader, and then their government declared a holy war. That's not going to be easy. That's going to cost a lot of American lives. That is a war we can win to some degree. We can certainly go in and take over. Now, getting back out, that would be the tricky part. So the question is, what does winning look like for the US? If our goal is to go in and damage the country severely, I mean, we've done that. But the problem is that if we back out now with anything less than regime change, it's just going to be a problem that comes back up in the future, more than likely. So that's what the questions are on the US side. Now, on the Iranian side, they've known for decades, and I have a whole other video about asymmetrical warfare between the US and Iran. It's a deep dive I put on YouTube, but they've known for decades that they can't win a war against Israel or the US or another superpower like that in the traditional militaristic sense. So their strategy isn't to overcome us or like defeat us militarily or invade us or anything. Their strategy is to survive us. And that's a strategy that's actually been working quite well for decades. And so anything short of us enacting regime change within Iran basically gives them a win. Because anything short of regime change allows the Islamic Republic to continue, and that is the ultimate goal. Now, I mean, of course, they would prefer to maintain more of Iran than that, but that is the lens you have to understand their strategy through. So that puts us in a very difficult spot because it puts us right now we are heavily invested in a war that we can't easily back out of and we can't easily win without insane costs to the American people, both economically and in blood.